What's good, YouTube? It's Ravenous KELLS. It's really great to be making another vlog again. I'm really happy and positive this week. I don't know, maybe because the weekend was just awesome. I got a chance to refresh myself. So I actually do have something to talk to you guys about over this Pretty Beast gameplay, which shout out to Isaac and Kendall for playing with me, and Mitchell. You'll see them in here. I've been just liking to go try hard and playing with a group of friends, and I like to go for the win, always for the win, and that's what I'm all about. So if you want to play with me, add me on Xbox One, Ravenous KELLS, obviously. And if for people who haven't known that I was doing this free graphics designing stuff for people, all you have to do is click on the link below and just tell me what you want by filling in all the questions and stuff, and then I'll get to it. However, I'm on like 14 out of 21 so far, so it's a lot to do, you know, but it keeps me busy and it keeps me creative. So what I wanted to talk about was more so of just jobs in general, because everyone's like, fuck, I have to work for the rest of my life, or until I'm old and pruny and can't work at all. And it sounds like it sucks. Well, you know, we've been having so much more jobs ever since Obama's been president, so it's really cool that there are just so many openings, so many opportunities, and there are really things that are maybe not exactly your dream job, but really close to what you would like to do. And I want to encourage everyone to try different things. You'll never know what you're really good at or what you really love until you try what you're interested in, or even when you step out of your comfort zone and do something that you're not too comfortable with or not too interested in, but you're kind of curious and you want to challenge yourself. So that's what I have on tips of like finding a job and stuff. I also want to touch on something that's pretty important, that just because you have a certain job does not mean you're a lowlife or that you're a loser, because I've heard a lot of people say like, oh, I work here and I'm basically like a loser because I don't have a college degree. Okay, it's true that you need a college degree to, if you don't have any hookups, that is, to go do bigger things. And when I say bigger things, I mean more jobs that require that kind of a qualification, the paper that says, oh, you passed, you did it, great, for 4 years or 8 years, whatever. But the real deal is that all it takes in the real world is knowing the right people. And I can't stress this enough, because when you connect with others, you're not only connecting with them as a people, but they are then in your circle of opportunities and you guys help each other out. I mean, that's what this whole like me doing graphics for other people is too. It's like, oh, I need graphics, but I don't know anyone. Oh wait, KELLS is my friend and she's doing them for free, or you know, like I know this one person that can, and therefore you have your graphics design. Same concept goes with jobs. You have a good friend, you meet and talk to people, you just socialize, and you don't know what kind of opportunities can come your way. It's really great. I've met a lot of people through jobs, and then through that gotten other jobs, and it's a big reason why I'm here today, you know, having my own apartment and being independent. So yeah, if you're worried about not having a college degree, I think what you should focus on more, because it's all priority too, preference. If you want to go to college, by all means go for it, but it's also who you know. It's all about connections and who you talk to, who you keep close. And I'm not saying use people, no, like truly appreciate people for who they are, what they do, how hard they work, and just be their friends, and you'll never know what could happen. I mean, maybe you could even find a romantic relationship, who knows. But anyways, for those who work at like a restaurant job, a retail job, or any sort of job that people or society looks down on, or maybe even like the older generation looks down on, like maybe my mom, if I worked at, I don't know, like Target, as a janitor, she would probably hate me, because in her eyes it's like, what the fuck, like I didn't raise you to have such a shit job. But you know what, I'm here to tell everyone that there is no such thing as a shit job unless you're being taken advantage of and you're being exploited, and that could happen at a very higher up job, like all those corporation jobs and you be maybe a journalist or something, people get taken advantage of. And so it's not even just Target or McDonald's or working at a restaurant. It's anywhere. So I wanted to say that do not let people make you feel less than just because you work at a restaurant or a store, or you're not a doctor, or your title isn't fancy. I want to tell you that what matters is that you are willing to do what it takes to do more than just survive, just to do what makes you happy. I think that is the ultimate goal in this world, because that's how we stay healthy, and that's how we do better things, not just for ourselves, but for people around us. So that's why I don't think that our main goals in the world is to make the fattest impact in people's lives. That's actually mine, because that's just who I am. I don't know how I became this way, but that's mine, and that's what makes me happy. So whatever makes you happy is what really matters, because you really do just have this one life. And if you think about it, you wake up every day and you're like, dude, I'm doing the same thing again. Or maybe you're feeling sad and you're like, you want to switch it up. Then listen to yourself. You need to do what it takes to make you happy, because I just can't. Anyways, I don't want to stress on that too much, because everybody should know that. So you know what? I really appreciate people for doing their jobs and for even getting a job. And whether you're doing physical labor, mental labor, anything, whoever you work with, whatever you work with, props to you for even stepping out of that comfort zone of being a kid, of being a young teenager, a young adult, and making a living for yourself and supporting yourself, because that's the hardest thing anyone can do. You know, we're so comfortable being kids that we don't even know how to be adults until we have to. So don't ever feel like you're less than anybody, and don't ever feel that you're not good enough to try something new. Don't be scared to try something new, because just think of it as, what could I lose? There's nothing you can lose, especially if you are super confident about being secure and having your integrity and just enjoying life. Because if whether or not you get a job or you don't get the job you want, or something puts you down or in a bad mood, you don't actually lose who you are. You don't lose your dignity, you don't lose who you are. It was just maybe that place wasn't right for you, and oh well. That just means it's another opportunity to be somewhere else. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope I didn't drag this out way too long. I just really want to spread this positive message to everyone, and to keep working hard, keep staying happy and healthy and balanced, and never forget who you are.